Good morning, ma'am. So, by the way, I'm G. Marte Andrica from Section Charlie. So, this morning I will going to recite the Article 12, the exempting circumstances which exempt from criminal liability. These following are exempt from criminal liability. Paragraph 1. As an imbecile or an innocent persons unless the latter has acted during a lucid interval. When the imbecile or innocent person has committed as an act which the law defines as a felony or delito, which the law defines as a confinement in one of the hospitals or asylums established for persons thus afflicted, which he should be permitted to live without first obtaining the permissions of the same court. And second is the persons under 9 years of age. And the third paragraph is a persons over 9 years of age under the 15, unless he has acted with discernment, as which case such minor shall be proceeded with accordance with the provisions of Article 80 of this code. Such with such a minors adjudged to be criminally irresponsible, the court is conformably with the provisions of these preceding paragraphs. Shall commits him to the cares and custody of his family, who shall be charged with the surveillance of his education, of otherwise he shall be committed to the care of some institutions of persons mentioned in Article 80. Article 4. Article 4. Any persons who, while performing lawful acts with due cares, cause of injury by means of accident, without fault or intentions of causing it. Paragraph 5. Any persons who act under the impulse of irresistible force. Paragraph 6. Any persons who acts under the impulse of uncontrollable fear of an equal of greater injury. Paragraph 7. Any persons who will form an act of required by the law when prevented by some lawful insuperable cause. Article 13. Mitigating circumstances. The following are those mitigating circumstances. Paragraph 1. Those mentioned in the preceding chapters when all the requisites necessary to justify or exempt from criminal liability for respective cases are not attended. Number 2. That the offender is under 18 years of age, under the 70 years. In this case of such minor, we shall be proceeded against with accordance with the provisions of Article 80. Number 3. That the offenders have no voluntarily that the offended had no intention to commit a grave or wrong as that committed. Number 4. That the sufficient provocations on the threats on the part of the offended party immediately proceeded the act. Number 5. That the act as committed for the immediately vindications of grave offense to the ones committing to the felony or delitos, spouse, ascendants or relatives by infinity within the same degrees. Number 6. That having enacted upon the impulse of powerful as maturity to have produced questions and obfuscations. Number 7. That the offenders had voluntarily surrendered himself to a person in authority or his agent, that he had voluntarily confessed his guilt before the court prior to the presentations of the evidence for the prosecutions. Number 8. That the offenders to deaf and dumb, blind, otherwise suffering some physical defect, which the restrict his means of actions depends on not communications with his fellow beings. Number 8, such illness of the offenders is would diminish the exercise of the will powers of the offender without however depriving him unconsciousness of his act. And last but not least, and finally, any other circumstances, similar natures and analogous to those above mentioned. And that's all, ma'am. And once again, God bless and hopefully and stay waiting. Thank you, ma'am.